Welcome to the stock analysis of Nestle. If you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And of course, remember this isn't a financial advice, it's purely for entertainment and educational purposes. Now, first, let's take a look at the graph or a stock in a wider time span. As you can see, currently it is not doing that great. As you can see, it is a very volatile stock. As you can see, currently we're seeing each of these candles represents a day. So as you can see, we're trading quite high up during the pandemic. As you can see, all the way up 129, almost 130, and currently we're sitting at what it's 82. Now, I like the company itself a lot, but not for the stock price. I like it for the dividends. Now, let me just make this a bit smaller again. As you can see down here, the dividends on this are quite nice. As you can see, the indicated dividend is 3.66%, so which is quite nice. Now, the one problem with this is, however, they don't pay them out that often. As you can see, last one was in April of this year, and then we go back to the next one, which was here, as you can see, which was April of last year. So only once a year, which of course isn't the best for a dividend snowball, but however, it is percentage-wise is quite high, and that of course is always nice to see. As you can see, the earnings here are performing quite decently, even though they have been guiding a bit lower recently, but that's also due to inflation and just the raw cost of food and stuff has been higher, so their margins has been a bit lower. That's a reason why they are guiding a bit lower, but even though they beat them quite a lot, and we have this one miss by almost 10%. Now, as you can see here, that is the current dividend, as I said, indicated 3.66%. As you can see, they have increased it from 2021 and for 4 years. So maybe they are going to keep on increasing. We can hope so, at least. Now, as you can see down here, how they make the money, you probably know this. They are in powder and liquid beverages, pet care, nutrition. So they are in foods for both humans and pets alike, and they are all over the world, as you can see down here. They are in every single country in the world, probably, maybe besides North Korea. It is one of the largest companies in the entire world. And if you want to know what they own, just look at this one on the screen right now. Just look at everything they own. They own a ton of companies, which is a reason why I like them. It's because they are what you might call a food conglomerate because they own so much. So the stock price itself isn't doing that great at the moment, but that is one of the reasons I like it currently. Now let me just make this one bigger again. Let me just make it a week this time. That was a bit too big. Let me just make it a day again. Now, as you can see currently, we're trading a bit low from this top up here, but as you can see, where we're currently lying in the stock price, we are on previous tops right here, as you can see. So if you take these technical signals all the way back from 17, chances are we are gonna go upwards from this point. So that is at least my opinion. I don't own any of the stock right now, but I am considering doing a bit of a swing trade here and hoping that the technicals stick, at least in the analysis I've made, where they're gonna hit here, and then the chances are they are gonna increase all the way upwards to about 92 at least, and the chances are they're going to, if they are going to increase even more, then the next proper support that we have, that is right up here, as you can see right up here, which would be quite nice if we can get it all the way up here. Well, of course, that is just me hoping my analysis sticks, but I think at least it's going to bounce back and it's going to sit at least here, and then it's going to increase upwards to here if the technicals are for it. That is at least what I'm hoping to do with a swing trade position I am considering of opening. Now, if you go a bit down in the seasonals here, as you can see, let's just drag this all the way back to 2010, like so. As you can see, some years are great, some years are poor. It's really not the great performance every single year. But then again, as I said, the dividends are great. So some years you might lose, some years you might win. As you can see here, 23, quite poor. 24, very poor. So chances are it's going to increase, at least that is my opinion now. There is the saying, don't grab a falling knife. But I do think it is too cheap also, just given the technical place it is at right now. I do think it is going to jump right back up. And I rely personally quite a lot on technical analysis when I invest. So that is at least my opinion regarding the technicals and the price action it is going to take. Now, technicals for the day is a sell, which should surprise you. And for the month, it is also sell again, which should surprise you. You can see, even though we did see jump back up from this, as you can see, back in January and December, which was trading quite low. We did see it increased all the way up here to 92, but then ever since then it has fallen quite a bit. We do see quite a lot of volatility in the stock, even though, as you can see right up here, the beta in the stock is quite small, but overall it has just been quite volatile recently. And a reason it has been that as also well is because of the tariffs, because of course the import and export food from all over the world. If these tariffs in the United States are going to come, maybe some other countries are going to follow suit, and we're going to see some quite big problems with that. But at least I don't personally think the tariffs are going to be that insane. I think taco, you know what that means. Trump always checks out. At least that is my opinion. Now, the technical analysis of this are all over the place. As you can see, we have 23 analysts on it, and we have 6 strong buy, 3 buy, 12 hold, 0 sell, and 2 strong sell. Again, it is a company that does a lot of things, but primarily in food, and it shouldn't surprise you just because they are quite volatile due to the tariffs, which is a reason some people might think, well, this should be a strong sell. Now, as you can see, the average on this is up by 7.7%, which is quite decent. Now, the max is up by 23%, and the worst is minus by 11.52%. So that, of course, would be poor if that happened. I do think it is going to increase up to about 89, 92. That is at least where I'm hoping it's going to sit. As you can see, annually they are estimating they're gonna make a bit less money this year compared to last year, and then they're gonna slowly increase it more and more again. Now, hopefully, they make more money this year than they estimate, just like they did last year, even though they fell by almost 25% last year. Again, here in the revenue, as you can see here, it is quite stable. But then again, they are such a huge company; they really need to make some huge purchases or just do something insane if they're gonna increase their sales by a lot. Because of course, it is just food, and people are just gonna buy the food that they need. That was my analysis on Nestle. If you liked it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And of course, if you want to see analyses on any other companies, please leave those companies in the comment section below.